the Jeopardy Labs Masters Semifinals 3 and 4. VTR 6/2 2025, Air 6/9 2025. Previously on Jeopardy Labs Masters. In our first semifinal game, it was Victoria Gross who won the first semifinal game and took 3 match points. She's in first place for the moment. And in our second semifinal game, it was Matt Amodio who won the second semifinal game and took 3 match points as well. So he's in second with 3. So right now, in our first game, it'll be Victoria, Matt, and Brad facing off. So the game will be underway soon. Beep, boop, boop, beep, boop, boop, beep, boop, boop, beep, boop, boop, beep. We began with 9 masters, but it's just down to the final 4. And in tonight's game, only 3 will advance to the finals. This is Jeopardy Labs the Masters. Do 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 do. Here is our first group of Jeopardy Labs Masters semifinalists. Brad Rutter, Matt Amodio, Victoria Gross, and now here is our host, Nicholas Brown. Thank you everybody. Welcome to the last semifinal game of the first ever Jeopardy Labs Masters Championship. By the end of this video, we will know which 3 of our masters is headed to the finals, which will kick off this come Wednesday, and which person is leaving us. So just know that the people who lost or that were eliminated in the knockout round, the quarterfinal round, and in the semifinal round already have a berth in our Jeopardy Invitational tournament. So just know that, because we will be doing a JIT soon. So yeah, so Victoria, Matt, and Brad, with a spot in the finals on the line, here are the categories in the Jeopardy. Here are the categories. Chapters, skins, CFC and Among Us, glitches in Among Us, abilities, and finally, all things Among Us. I wanted to be pretty close to the board. Okay, Victoria, you get to make the first selection. Chapters for 6. Wait. Woo! Excuse me. What is the most favorited chapter in Piggy? Brett, was Carnival? Correct. Chapters for 800. What is the name for chapter 11.5? Brad, what is distorted memory? Correct. Chapters for 1000. What is the name of chapter 11? Matt, what's Outpost? Correct. Chapters for 4. What is the name for chapters 1 and 10? Brad, what is house, station, gallery, forest, school, hospital, metro, carnival, city, mall? Correct. Chapters for 200. What is the name for chapter 1? Brad, what is house? Correct. All things Among Us for 8. What role can you have where you can go into the vent as a crewmate? Brad, what is engineer? Correct. All things Among Us for 1000. What is the maximum imposters limit? Brad, what is 3? Correct. All things Among Us 6. The answer there is the first daily double. You have 3,800 points. You have 3,800 points. How much would you like to wager? 3,800. Okay, then for 7,600 points, here's your clue. How many maps are there in Among Us? What is 5? 5 is correct. 7,600 points now for you. Go again. All things Among Us for 4. What role can you have if you're a ghost as a crewmate? Matt, what's Guardian Angel? Correct. All things Among Us for 2. What is the role where you can turn into people to make them think they're the imposter? Matt, what's Shapeshifter? Correct. Ability 6. What ability is where you can see where items are? Victoria, what is magnifying glass? Good. Or should I say you're correct. You're on the board now. Abilities for 1000. How can you clone yourself? Victoria, what is decoy? Correct. Abilities 8. How can you get out of Piggy's sight? Victoria, what is invisibility? Correct. Abilities 4. How can your ability bar go up by 3? And it's very useless. Victoria, what is team energy boost? Correct. So you've seen Among Us 6. How to spell Polish backwards? Matt, what's S-U-L-O-P? Correct. So you've seen Among Us 8. How to spell Among Us backwards? Matt, what's S-U-G-N-O-M-A? Correct. So you've seen Among Us for 1000. What is the first map in Among Us? Matt, what's the Scout? Correct. So you've seen Among Us 4. How to spell Mirror HQ backwards? Matt, what's Q-H-A-R-I-M? Correct. Skins 6. What is the skin? That is a robot. Sorry about that. Brad, what is Robbie? Correct. Skins for 8. What is the skin? That is a ghost. Matt, what's Ghosty? Correct. Skins for 1000. What is the skin that is a bird? Matt, what's Budgie? Good for 1000. Glitches in Among Us 8. When did Among Us come out? Matt, what's 2018? Correct. Glitches in Among Us 1000. The answer there is the second daily double. You're 1200 points off the lead. What would you like to risk? All of it. Okay then, here's the clue. What glitch can get items out of safes without the key? What's zoom out of your character? Correct. 14,000 for you. Go again. Glitches in Among Us 6. When did map 4 come out? Victoria, what is March of 2021? Correct. Glitches in Among Us 4. When did map 1 come out? Victoria, was 2018? Correct. Skins 4. What is the skin that is a zombie? Victoria, was zombie? Correct. Skins 2. What is the chapter 1 skin? Victoria, what is the default piggy? Correct. So you've seen Among Us 2. What is the first character? CFC. Victoria, what is the stored memory? Correct. Glitches in Among Us 2. What is the glitch that you can glitch out of the mouth? Victoria, what is no clip. Correct. And the final clue. What is the ability where you move faster? Victoria, what is sprint? Sprinter speed, you're correct. That'll take you up to 5,000 points. Okay, so Double Jeopardy is now over. Victoria will be going first in Double Jeopardy when we come back after this break. Do 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 doot do 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 do. Don don ding ding boom boom do 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 do. We're back. Brad Rutter's with us. How do you feel coming to the end of the semifinals? I honestly feel pretty good. I hope I advance to the finals. If I do, that would be amazing. Okay. Madam Odio is with us. How do you feel coming to the end of the semifinals? I feel pretty good. It's been a really fun experience. And yeah. Okay. Victoria Gross, what about you? How do you feel coming to the end of the semifinals? I feel pretty good. But like, anything can happen in the game of Jeopardy. And that's all I gotta say. Okay. Okay, so Victoria, you'll be going first in Double Jeopardy since you're in 3rd place. Here are the categories. FNF mods and weeks. More FNF mods. Even more FNF mods. Robust Roast modifiers. Even more Robust Roast modifiers. And finally, triple rhyme time. Off you go, Victoria. FNF mods and weeks for 12. What FNF week has the blue with the gun? Victoria, what is Pico? Correct. Evan Mods in week 16. But week of Evan Elvis went through trying to kill a girlfriend in the military. Brad, what is week 7? Correct. Evan Mods in weeks 2000. The answer there is Daily Double. You have 9,800 points. What would you like to risk? You know what? I'm trainingly mad, so I have to go all in. Whoa. Okay, then. Here's the clue. What is the mod that has girlfriend's ex-boyfriend? What is Tabby? Tabby's correct. 19,600 for you now. Go again. Triple rhyme time for 1,200. A congenial game bird under glass given as a gift. Victoria, what is a pleasant pheasant present? Correct. Rhyme time 16. A flexible and enormous costume. Victoria, what is a pliant giant client? Correct. Rhyme time for 2,000. A sedate date tree. That's the subject of a biblical poem. Victoria, what is a calm song poem? Good for 2,000. Triple rhyme. Rhyme time 8. Mbappe at the and the rest of the aisle. A signed agreement to quit spray paint. Victoria, what is a Tahiti graffiti treaty? Correct. Rhyme time 4. Sacred place for your most exceptional bottle of Bordeaux. Victoria, what is a fine wine shrine? Correct. You just ran that category. And now you're trailing Matt and Brad. Go again. Even more robust modifiers for 8. The answer there is the Daily Double. You have 12,200. What would you like to risk? 8,600 points. Alright then. For 20,800, here's your clue. One modifier is where there's little to no snares. Let us watch your step. Correct. 20,000. Whoa. 20,800. You have the lead now. Go again. Even more robust modifiers for 12. What modifier makes me ambush tanks constantly? Math plus again and again and again. Correct. Even more robust modifier 16. What modifier makes it where hiding spots are no longer guaranteed? Brad, what is nowhere to hide? Good. Oh yeah. You're back in the lead. Even more doors modifiers 2,000. What modifier? There was 3 random modifiers. Brad, what's how unfortunate? Good for 2,000. Even more robust modifiers for 4. What modifier makes it where no gold can be found? Matt, what's Algoblino's payday? Correct. Even more FNF mods 16. The final Daily Double of the game is right there. You got 15,600 points. You're trailing Victoria and Brad 11,800 points. Wait, no. 14,800 points, please. Woo! Almost all in. Okay, then. For 30,400 points, here is your clue. What is the FNF mod that has a glitchy character? What's the Monica mod? Correct. 30,400 now for you. The lead is still in breach, though. Go again. FNF mod weeks to 8. What FNF mod has the human bomb? Brad. What is Woody? Correct. FNF mods in weeks for 4. What FNF mod is the mod that has a clone? Victoria, what is tricky? Correct. 3 categories in place, still. Go again. More FNF mod 16. What is the FNF mod that is a scarecrow? Victoria, what is Zardy? Correct. More FNF mods for 12. What is the FNF mod that has a robot? Victoria, what is Hex? Correct. You're tied with Brad for 2nd place. More FNF mods for 2,000. What is the FNF mod that is really long? Can't there are multiple characters? Brad, what's Steve and Bambi? Good for 2,000. Even more FNF mods for 8 for 12. What is the FNF mod that has multiple songs? Hint, it's on Funky Friday. Brad, what's the Super Sin? Correct. Even more FNF mods 8. What is the FNF mod that has Girlfriend Chapter 1? Brad, what's the Sky mod? Correct. More FNF mods for 8. What is the FNF mod that an animal goes crazy? Brad, what is Flippy? Correct. More FNF mods for 4. What mods is the mod that is from Minecraft? Hint, there's multiple of them. Well, today is a bonus. Whoever buzzes in with all 3 mods, I will give them a 9,800 point bonus. Matt, what's Affleck, Steve, and Hero Brian? Correct. So that is 30,800. If we give you that 9,800 point bonus, you are now wow. 40,600 points now for you. Even more FNF mods for 2,000, please. What's the FNF mod that has trolls? Brad, what is the trollage? Correct. Even more FNF mods for 4. What is the FNF mod that has a lean and total characters? Brad, what is Matt? The Matt mod. Correct. One category in play. 1,600. One modifier activates 5 random modifiers. Victoria, what is Chaos? Chaos? Correct. 1,200. What modifier makes most rooms to be dark? Victoria, what's power shortage? Correct. 800. What modifiers makes more rushes spawn? Victoria, what is rush hour? Correct. 400. What modifier says more gold can be found? Victoria, what is Uncle Bean on break? Correct. And the final clue for 2,000 points. What modifier gets more dupes to spawn? Hint is both modifiers. Victoria, what is wrong number battle flips? Correct. 30,000 points for you, and you ran that category. Jeopardy's up next. Let me just get the category up. The dang famous Roblox YouTubers. Make your wagers. We'll be back with the We're back with Final Jeopardy. The category, famous Roblox YouTubers. Here's the clue. Da-ding! This famous Roblox YouTuber has 11 million subs, and he's the picky god. 30 seconds, players. Good luck. Okay, Victoria Gross, we come to you first. You had 30,000 points. What did you put down? You put down Creek. You're correct. The wager was 29,998. 59,998 in the lead. Brad Rutter had 31,200 going into final. What did you put down as your response? You put Creek as well. The wager was 28,801. 60,001 points. You're in the lead by 3 points as we come to Matt Amodio. Did you put Creek? You did. The wager. Just 9,800 points. 50,400. But Brad Rutter! Come from behind, win. 3 match points will be going to you. 2 for Victoria, and our second place finish. 0 for Matt in that game. Up next after the break, we have Brad, Roger, and Victoria battling it out for 3 more match points and to secure their spot in the finals. We'll be back after the break with that game. Welcome back to the semifinals of Jeopardy Labs Masters. Competing in the last semifinal game, Brad Rudder, Roger Craig, Victoria Gross. Okay, thank you. Okay, so welcome back to the last game of the semifinals of Jeopardy Masters. This game will decide everything. Which 3 of our masters are heading to the finals, and which person is leaving us. So Victoria, Roger, and Brad, with 3 and 2 match points on the line. Let's take a look at the categories for it. Here they are: seasons and episodes, intro variations, episodes, main levels, update logs, more main levels. Victoria, you get to select first. Seasons and episodes 1000. What episode has Peter as the principal at the high school? Brad, was season 15, episode 18? Good for 1000. Seasons and episodes 8. What year did season 11 start? Victoria, what is 2012? Correct. Season episode 6. What episode is when Peter falls down the stairs and the theme song? Brad, what is season 5, episode 5? Correct. Seasons and episodes for 4? What episode has only Chris in the theme song? Brad, was season 18, episode 4? Correct. Seasons and episodes for 2? What episode is when Brian died? Victoria, what is season 12, episode 6? Correct. Main levels for 600. What is the first main demon in Geometry Dash? Roger, what is Club Step? Correct. Main levels for 800. What was the 11th level? Roger, what is Clutterfunk? Correct. Main levels for 1000. The answer there is the Daily Double. You have 1400 points. What would you like to read? 1400. Okay, here's the clue. What is the second main demon? What is Theory of Everything 2? Correct. 2800 points now for you. Go again. Main levels for 4. What is the 21st level in Geometry Dash? Roger, what is Finger Dash? Correct. Main levels for 2. What were the first 7 levels in Update 1.0? Roger, what is Stereo Madness, Back on Track, Polar Guys, Dry Out, Base After Base, Can't Let Go, and Jumper? Correct. More main levels for 6. This is the 16th level in Geometry Dash. Brad, what is Hexagon Force? Correct. More main levels 8. This is the 13th level in Geometry Dash. Brad, what's Electro Man Adventures? Correct. More main levels for 1000. The answer there is the Daily Double. You have 3,400 points. What would you like to risk? 3,400, please. Okay, 6,800 points if you're correct. Here's the clue. This is the 22nd level in Geometry Dash. What is Dash? Correct. 6,800 points now for you. You're in the lead. Go again. More main levels for 4. This is the 20th level in Geometry Dash. Brad, what is Deathlocked? Correct. And more main levels for 2. This is the 5th level in Geometry Dash. Brad, what is Base After Base? Correct. You just ran that category, but I need to do something really quick. We'll be back. We're back in. Okay. Brad, go again. Update log 6. What did update 2.0 have on Geometry Dash? Brad, was Geometrical Dominator and Deathlocked? Correct. Update logs 8. What came out with update 1.3? Brad, what is X step? Correct. Update logs for 1000. Wait, what did update 1.9 come out with on Geometry Dash? Victoria, what is Blast processing and theory of everything too? Correct. Update logs for 4. What came out with update 1.6? Roger, what is Electroman Adventures and Club Step? Correct. Update logs for 2. When did update 1.0 come out? Brad, what is August of 2013? Correct. Intro variations for 800. What season and episode has the pregnant lady in the intro? Roger, what season 10 episode 1? Correct. Intro variations 1000. What episode has no Stewie in the intro? Roger, what is season 12 episode 21? Correct. Intro variation 6. What episode is when Cleveland Brown comes back? Roger, what is season 12 episode 20? Correct. Intro variations for 4. What season episodes is when Brian was replaced with Vinny? Roger, what is season 12 episode 78? Correct. Intro variations for 200. What episode of Stewie forgets his lines in the intro? Roger, what is season 14 episode 15? Correct. 1000. What episode has everything moving backwards? Brad, what's season 11 episode 4? Correct. 800. What episode is when Brian sings the Rick Astley song? Brad, was season 5 episode 18? Correct. 600. What episode has Stewie killing Lois? Brad, was season 6 episode 5? Correct. 400. What episode has only Chris in the theme song? Brad, what season 18 episode 4? Correct. And the final clue. What episode has Peter and Quagmire find over Lois? Brad, what is season 14 episode 7? Correct. You just ran that category and we come to the end of the Jeopardy round. It's not that close of a match. It's close between Roger and Brad, but Victoria is selecting first in double Jeopardy when we come back after this break. Boom, 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 boom. Welcome back. Brad Rudder's with us. Now that you actually got to be in all 3 rounds, how would it feel to be in the 4th round of this tournament? It'll feel pretty good about myself. And you know, I just liked how you guys put all of this together. But still, it would feel pretty good about being in the 4th round. Okay, Roger Craig. What about you? How would it feel to be in the 4th round? It would feel amazing. It's like, you know, it's been great to be a part of this tournament. Yeah. Okay, then. Victoria Gross. What about you? What would it mean to be in the 4th round? It would be pretty good. Not gonna lie. Okay, then. So, Victoria, you get to select first in Double Jeopardy. Here are the new categories. Chapters, skins, see if seen Among Us, glitches in Among Us, abilities, and finally all things Among Us. Okay. Victoria, make your selection. Chapters for 16. What is the name for chapter 11.5? Roger, what is distorted memory? Correct. Chapters for 12. What is the most favorited chapter in Piggy? Victoria, what is Carnival? Correct. Chapters for 2000. What is the name of chapter 11? Roger, what is Outpost? Correct. Chapters 8. What is the name for chapters 1 to 10? Brad, what is house, station, gallery, forest, school, hospital, metro, carnival, city, mall? Correct. Chapters for 4. What is the name for chapter 1? Victoria, what is house? Correct. All things among us for 16. What role can you have where you can go into the room as a queen? Victoria, what is engineer? Correct. All things among us for 2000. What is the maximum in boosters limit? Victoria, what is 3? Good for 2000. All things among us for 12. Answer there. The daily double. What would you like to wager? 7,200 points. Alright then. Here's your clue. How many maps are there in Among Us? What is 5? 5 is correct. 14,400 now for you. Go again. All things Among Us for 8. What role can you have if you're a ghost as a crewmate? Roger, what is Guardian Angel? Correct. All things Among Us for 4. What is the role where you can turn into people to make them think you're the imposter? Brad, what is Shapeshifter? Correct. So you've seen Among Us for 16. How to spell Among Us backwards? Brad, what is SUGNOMA? Correct. So you've seen Among Us for 2000. But it's the first map in Among Us. Brad, what is the Scode? Correct. So you've seen Among Us for 12. How to spell Among Us How to spell Police backwards? Victoria, what is SULOP? Correct. So you've seen Among Us 8. How to spell Miri? HQ backwards. Roger, what is QHARIM? Correct. So you've seen Among Us for 4. What is the first CFC? Brad, what is Distorted Memory? Correct. Abilities 1200. What abilities where you can see rhymes are? Brad, what is Magnifying Glass? Correct. Skins for 16. The answer there is the daily double. Second daily double. You have 18-4. What would you like to risk? 11,000. Alright. Here's the clue. What is the skin that is a ghost? What is ghosty? Correct. 29,400 now for you. Go again. Skins for 2,000. What is the skin that is a bird? Victoria, what is Budgie? Good for 2,000. Skins for 12. What is the skin that is a robot? Brad, what is Robbie? Correct. Skins for 8. What is the skin that is a zombie? Brad, what is Zompiggy? Correct. Skins 4. What is the chapter 1 skin? Roger, what is Piggy? Correct. 2 categories in play. Go again. We have to get through this. Ability 16. How can you get out of Piggy's sight? Victoria, what is invisibility? Correct. Abilities 2000. How can you clone yourself? Brad, what is decoy? Correct. Less than a minute to go in the round. Go again. Abilities 8. How can ability bar go up by 3? Hint is very useless. Roger, what is what is team energy boost? Correct. Abilities for 4. What is the ability where you move faster? Roger, what is sprint? Sprinter speed. You're correct. Glitches in Among Us 16. When did Among Us come out? Brad, what is 2018? Correct. Glitches in Among Us 12. When did map 4 come out? Brad, what is March of 2021? Correct. Glitches in Among Us 8. When did map 1 come out? Brad, what is 2018? Correct. Glitches in Among Us 2000. Last daily double. What would you like to wager? 3,000. Okay, here's the clue. What glitch can you get? Items out of space without the key. What is zoom out of your character? Correct. 40,000 points now for you. And the final clue. What is the glitch that you can glitch out of the map? Victoria, what is no clip? Correct. Beep, boop, 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 beep, boop, boop, boop. Okay then. The round is now over. Final Jeopardy. It's time for Final Jeopardy. Let me get the category up though. Ding! All things Roblox. Make your wagers. We'll be back with the clue. We're back. The category is all things Roblox. Here's the clue. Ding! Remove the first Roblox icon. 30 seconds, guys. Good luck. Alright, we're back. Roger Craig becoming you first. You had 13,600. What did you put down? March of 2008. Correct. The wager? All of it. 27,200 now for you. We go to Victoria Gross. 19.6. What did she put down? March of 2008 as well. What did she risk? 2,000. 21,600. It's right on a Brad Rudder. What did he put down? March of 2007. Right month, wrong year. The wager, 12,801, 27,199. And by 1 point, Roger Craig comes from third place to secure his win. He takes those 3 match points for getting this win. 0 for Victoria in that game. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Okay, so Brad Rudder is in first place with 7 points at the end of the semifinals. Victoria Gross is in second place with 5 more correct responses than Roger Craig, who also has 5. So Madam Odia, we're gonna have to say goodbye to you. You'll be taking 4th place and 100,000 Robux. So Brad, Victoria, and Roger will be going head to head when Jeopardy Labs Masters continues. And that means the championship final will be coming. Will be coming in 2 days. It'll be on Wednesday. So yeah. We'll see you on Wednesday for the Jeopardy Labs Masters finals. So long, everybody. Do 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 do. Do 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 do.